This will help you to form 2 or 3 sentences. If you keep on speaking basic sentences, it will take 5 to 6 sentences to say the same thing. गुड आफ्टरनून ऑल ऑफ यू. आज हम करने जा रहे हैं आइल्स स्पीकिंग पार्ट 1, पार्ट 2 एंड पार्ट 3 तीनों करेंगे. डू यू हैव एनी आइडिया अबाउट पार्ट 1?
No, sir.
Actually, there are 7 to 10 questions. Set up the basic questions. You have to answer in not less than 2 sentences, and you have to answer in 10 to 15 seconds. It could be your introduction, family, work, or daily life. Here I have a topic: study and work. Study and
Work.
अगर अच्छा स्कोर करना है तो स्कोर इंटरमीडिएट भी है, एडवांस भी है. तो टॉपिक वाइज वोकैबुलरी होगा. फॉर एग्जांपल यहाँ पर स्टडी है. स्टडी का क्या क्या हो सकता है? कीप अप विथ स्टडी. फॉर एग्जांपल ये बैंड 7 का है. उसी तरह जैसे वर्क है 9 to 5 जॉब, फुल टाइम, पार्ट टाइम, और टीम प्लेयर. सो मेक श्योर जब भी आप आंसर करो ना तो ट्राई टू ऐड एक्सप्रेशंस ताकि आपका स्कोर हायर जा सके. इफ यू आर नॉट गोइंग टू यूज द एक्सप्रेशंस फ्रॉम C1 लेवल तो आपका स्कोर मतलब 6 to 6.5 के बीच में तब जाएगा. तो भाई भाई स्टार्ट करते हैं. पार्ट 1 का है जो कि स्टडी एंड वर्क से रिलेटेड है. हु डू यू स्पेंड मोस्ट टाइम स्टडिंग वर्किंग विथ?
I spend more time in studying because it gives me a lot of clarity and some.
हु डू यू स्पेंड मोस्ट टाइम स्टडिंग वर्किंग विथ? किसके साथ आप ज्यादा टाइम स्पेंड करते हैं? किसके साथ? वेदर यू आर वर्किंग और स्टडिंग, हु इज द पर्सन?
I study with my friends for many long time and discuss the topics and discuss the new creative ideas that clear our thoughts and give some more clarity about the situation what we are facing in our country or so on.
Okay, let's hear from Gurmeet. What do you want to say about it? Same question. Who do you spend most time studying working with?
I usually spend most of the time studying or working with my colleagues and friends because during studying alone don't make sense, and studying with friends and my colleagues gives me more efforts and more thoughts with them also and my
देखो यहाँ पे जो एंड बोल रहे तो आप ऐसे बोल सकते हैं स्टडिंग विद माय फ्रेंड्स नॉट ओनली गिव्स मी
not only gives me
दिस बट आल्सो दैट.
this
इससे क्या होगा ना, आप 2 सेंटेंस के बजाय 1 सेंटेंस बोल रहे हो, इफेक्टिव होगा. You are going to use conjunction both and not only but also. It also leads to point 7. Okay, can you transfer the mic? Yes, same question for you. Who do you spend most time studying or working with?
I usually spend my time with studying with my friends because of they give me some clarities to how you improve your communication skills and how to improve your basic grammar.
Okay, great. Now the second question to you: what kinds of things do you study or work on with other people? किस तरह के ऐसे वर्क है जो आप दूसरे लोगों के साथ करते हैं वर्क पे या स्टडी पे?
In studying, I am preparing for my IELTS exam with my friends, and we are continuing. We are studying for IELTS exam.
There is one trick. There is one trick. You have to find helping verb. Question में there is do does. It means I have to answer in the same tense. If there is do does, you have to answer in present simple. So the question says, what kinds of things do you study or work on with other people in the context of study or work? Can you repeat?
I prefer studying with my friends for IELTS exam. We are preparing for IELTS exam, and in group, we spend more of the time, such as writing, speaking, listening. That's make our thoughts visible and clear and give clarity for the goal.
It is clarity. Clarity. You also get bans for reading. Pronunciation. Yes. आपके पास चला गया तो आप बोल सकते, कोई सुनिए ना. नहीं तो लगे माइक चला गया है तो अब एडिटिंग में टाइम बच जाएगा. Yeah. अब फिर तो that is happening the same way. Yeah. Can you repeat? Can you answer the same question? Can you repeat it? What kinds of things do you study or work on with other people?
I usually spend my time with my friends doing studying. He's also my roommate. We are preparing for DGC exams, and during studying, we'll share our thoughts, and it gives us clarity of the subject, and we'll solve questions in meanwhile studying about the subject, and it.
Try to make your answer very fast. Try to make your answer precise. It means you have to use advanced structures. You have to use complex sentences, mixed sentences, compound sentences. This will help you to form 2 or 3 sentences. If you keep on speaking basic sentences, it will take 5 to 6 sentences to say the same thing. Well, now the same question to you. Yes. What kinds of things do you study or work on with other people?
I usually prefer for my friend to think different type. Like if people same way to approach your question, you could not feel properly to how solve a question different way. So in my point of view, if people contribute a question to different way to give a more clarity.
The context is like what kinds of things. For example, if I talk about myself, well, I'm a kind of I'm a teacher. I most of the times try to discuss some of these social topics or something like that with my friends. In the same way, you can say, well, I'm preparing for IELTS. Sometimes there is nothing I like better than spending time with my friends discussing about part one question, part two question. Sometimes we do listening together. We give a challenge like who is going to score more and more. Okay. Now the next question: are there times when you study or work better by yourself? It means there is no company, there are no people around. Are there times when you study or work better alone? It means yourself.
Yes, I study alone sometimes, because when that's because this type of study can increase your focusing skills, and some part of that you may can, without help from other people, you can solve some questions and make your own clarity of answers. That's why we sometimes people do study alone.
Very good. Are there times? Same question. Are there times when you study or work better by yourself? It means there is no company. Why or why not?
I partially agree with your statement.
This is part one question. You don't have to agree or disagree. Are there times when you study or work alone by yourself? There is no any company. There is no one to accompany.
alone by yourself.
Yes.
Uh,
And there is also one thing better. It means you are in a group, you are studying. The question says, do you work or study better by yourself? It means there is no one to accompany you.
yes, there are several times in which I study better than myself. These times are between 6 to 9 in the evening, when my productiveness is better than myself. In which I rigorously study only one subject, which gives me more effectiveness in the subject, and I practice a lot of question to make it proficient.
Very good. Sometimes we do not agree with the people we are studying or working with. So there comes a question: is it important to like the people you study or work with?
Yes, it is important when you are studying within group.
Yeah, you can agree or disagree. Definitely, yeah, of course, I
I
agree.
partially agree with this statement, because when you are studying in a group, they have same mindset and they have same scoring bands in IELTS exam, and it helped me a lot if there is a competition.
एक पेपर लेता है white हाँ.
It's helped me a lot when there is a competition, so it's very helpful.
Very good. Now we are going to do part two. That is cue card. Okay. Cue card. Okay. Like there are 6 to 7 questions. Sometimes it can be reduced. Okay. So can you write the question because we have transfer.
Yes, sir, I can write it.
Describe a tourist attraction you enjoyed visiting. Describe a tourist attraction. Tourist. This is from holiday and travel. All right. Describe a tourist attraction you enjoyed visiting. Enjoyed visiting. You should say. You should say what this tourist attraction is. What this tourist attraction is. Second, when and why you visited it. When and why you visited it. Third, what you did there. What you did there. And explain why you enjoyed visiting this tourist attraction. And describe and explain why you enjoyed visiting this tourist attraction. and explain why you enjoyed visiting this tourist attraction. You have 1 minute to prepare for the cue card. Following then, you'll have to speak about 1 to 2 minutes. So your time starts now. Time is up. Can you stop writing? Now, here is the time you have to speak about the topic for 1 to 2 minutes. So, can I start with just please? इसमें थोड़ा सा मैं हिंट कर दे रहा हूँ टॉपिक है हॉलीडे का सो ट्राई टू यूज अ लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स फॉर एग्जांपल इसमें है टूरिस्ट अट्रैक्शन यू कैन से हॉलीडे डेस्टिनेशन टूरिस्ट ट्रैप होर्ट्स ऑफ टूरिस्ट पिक्चर्स विलेज captivating view mesmerizing view there are so many things so please start now.
It is a time of May mid. Me and my friends discuss and plan a vacation, and we go and we are discussing the place we have to visit. So
Look over here, I would like to stop you. Always try to get to the sense of the question. Like, describe a tourist attraction you enjoyed. It means it is talking about the past. If you traveled, it was in the past. Well, the story goes back to the year 2020 when I visited a tourist attraction with my friends. तो पास सिंपल में आंसर ठीक है ना when जब बुलेट्स है ना कि व्हाट दिस टूरिस्ट अट्रैक्शन इज मींस कि अभी भी प्लेस है वो ना सो दिस इज अ काइंड ऑफ दिस और दैट सो जो आपका टेंस है ना इसमें है जो व्हाट दिस इज सो फॉलो द सेम विद द सेम टेंस डिस्क्राइब किसमें करेंगे पास्ट सिंपल में फिर बुलेट्स जो है ना प्रेजेंट सिंपल जो भी है ना सो प्लीज स्टार्ट नाउ
so it's the time of May mid. Me and my friend planned a trip to Punjab because it's including our religious places such as Golden Temple. It is a religious place, and from many countries tourists came and see the view of Punjab and tradition of Punjab. And me and my friend traveled to Punjab. It's our relative house, and so we discussed the
you have to connect the topic naturally. For example, what this tourist attraction is. Well, it's a kind of religious place or something like that where there are hordes of tourists can be seen over there. No? Hordes of tourists will be seen over there. It is a kind of tourist trap. Whenever you go, what the time, irrespective of the time, you can see always a lot of people. है ना? Because that's a kind of sacred place. क्या है? पवित्र स्थान, sacred है ना? Try to limit the use of and. Yes, can you please start now?
There are a lot of things, lot of place that I visit, but I would like to talk about one place that I remember in my best destination.
Very good.
First of all, in our institute, English Spirit Institute, they our they student that
तो ना आपके बारे में पूछा जा रहा है तो आप बोले आई विजिटेड दिस प्लेस और दैट प्लेस सब्जेक्ट तो आप हो ना तो आपने को तो यूज करोगे तो यहाँ से बोलोगी व्हाट दिस टूरिस्ट अट्रैक्शन आप यहाँ से बोलना है वेल आई हैव विजिटेड अ लॉट ऑफ प्लेसेस बाय नाउ हियर आई वुड लाइक टू टॉक अबाउट वन ऑफ द प्लेसेस और द टूरिस्ट अट्रैक्शन दैट आई विजिटेड इन 2021 तो व्हेन नेचुरल कनेक्शन आ गया क्या गया व्हेन एंड व्हाई इन 2020 बिकॉज आई वांटेड टू एक्सप्लोर the world to a greater extent or I wanted to enjoy it to a great extent. रीजन भी दिया when what this tourist attraction is ठीक है when का पहले हो गया चलो ठीक है इसमें नेचुरल मतलब रिदम होना चाहिए जी आगे
so I enjoy, I go to a
I went to the
I went to a oxygen park. Its other name is Guru.
take your time Take your time. Shahid Park, something like that. Yes. Yeah, you're gonna start now.
It was last time when I was visited with my family. One of the tourist places in India. It was Qutub Minar. It was situated in Delhi, in the center of the city. There are hordes of tourists where in which lots of people visit the Qutub Minar. Um, and talking about the timeline in which we have visited, we are visited at the peak month, at the peak month of May, where a lot of tourists came to visit the Qutub Minar, and we did different type of things, like we gone up at the Qutub Minar, and we can see all over the city from over it. It was type of a memorizing view from there, and such a holiday that you believe cannot be repeated.
It means it was a holiday of lifetime.
It was such a holiday that cannot be repeated. So it was overall it was a very good experience for my family and myself.
Very good. Like you said, I could see Delhi from the top of Qutub Minar. You could say like I got the aerial view. Try to use more and more qualification. I got the aerial view, है ना? Far and wide. चारों ओर क्या है? Try to use more and more qualification. Like here, I would like to give you a suggestion. Like when you talk about the natural connection, what? क्या था? When? कब था ना? And what? मतलब क्या था वो चीज? When आपने कब गए वहां पर? क्या किया आपका? तो थोड़ा मैं भी ट्राई करता हूँ, ठीक है? Well, I have been to a lot of places by now. Here, I would like to talk about the last trip that I took to New Delhi. I went there to explore some of the historical places, such as Humayun Tomb, Qutub Minar, Red Fort. However, the most visited place by me was Qutub Minar. It is known by a lot of people around the world because of the construction. It is made of brick from bottom to the top. तो अब ये क्या था? क्या है? क्या था ना?
It was made in the Mughal
हाँ.
era.
When and why you visited it? तो पहले connection बोला कि actually I wanted to, since it was my summer vacation, I wanted to utilize my time. I wanted to take a trip. I wanted to take a break from my study. I wanted to get away. I wanted to.
Get away.
You have to find a reason कि मैं काम से दूर जाना चाहता था, break लेना चाहता था, holiday था, something like that. Well, I wanted to take a break. Since there was summer vacation, I wanted to utilize my time and give refreshments to my life, है ना? And explain why you enjoyed visiting this tourist attraction. आपने उसको enjoy क्यों किया? Well, there are several reasons why I enjoyed the most. First of all, there were hordes of tourists from across the globe. I could see people coming from other countries such as USA, UK, etc. That gave me a sense of pride. That was the first time I visited and met someone like a foreigners. Apart from that, the environment over there, the vibes over there was totally different. I used to live a very simple life all day. When I went there, I found something very surprising. The fragrance over there, the chit chat of the people, talking to the people, taking the views from different angles, taking some notes. तो ऐसे आपको एक्सप्लेन करना होता है. जो डिस्क्राइब वाला पार्ट है और एक्सप्लेन वाला, डिस्क्राइब वाला और एक्सप्लेन वाला, ये दोनों पार्ट है, थोड़ा सा इसमें खींच सकते हैं क्या? इंट्रोडक्शन पार्ट है तो आपको बोलना है कि अभी तक मैं बहुत सारे प्लेसेस विजिट किए हैं, लेकिन यहाँ पर बात करना चाहूंगा. Well, I am a kind of keen explorer. Keen explorer. So there is nothing I like better than visiting a lot of places. I have been to a lot of places by now. Here, I would like to talk about my last trip to Kolkata or Delhi. I still believe this was my holiday of lifetime. I visited a lot of places over there. There were so many places of interest. However, what I liked the most was Victoria Memorial. Victoria Memorial. Like that, I like that place for many reasons. First of all, the iconic view, the ancient structure with great engineering. थोड़ा सा collocation ज़्यादा use हो ऐसा ना. By the way, let's move to part 3. Would you like to answer the same question? Would you like to? कोई बात नहीं. So let's talk about part 3. Part 3 जो होता है ना वो part 2 से related होता है. क्या होता है? Part 2. इसमें you have to answer in 5 to 6 sentences. 5 to और 30 से 45 सेकंड. यू हैव टू स्पीक नॉट लेस देन 30 सेकंड्स. पार्ट 1 में क्या था, 10 से 15 सेकंड था. पार्ट 2 में क्या था, 1 से 2 मिनट्स था. पार्ट 3 में हर क्वेश्चन का आंसर आपको 30 से 45 सेकंड. किससे 5 to 6 sentences. 5 to. So the very first question to you is, or Gurmeet, yeah, you can answer. What are the most popular tourist attraction in your country?
Yes, sir.
What are the most popular tourist attraction in your country?
In my opinion, there are several tourist attractions in my country, which are Qutub Minar, Charminar, or Botanical Garden. In my point of view, I like the most is the Botanical Garden, which is situated in the city of Kolkata. The Botanical Garden consists of 3 buildings and 2.
यहाँ पर यू हैव टू थिंक कि यहाँ पर आपके लाइक का नहीं पूछा जा रहा है.
अच्छा.
कौन कौन से हैं, किस रीजन्स में. फॉर एग्जांपल साउथ में ये पढ़ेंगे, नॉर्थ में ये पढ़ेंगे, कुछ हिस्टोरिकल है, कुछ ये है.
हाँ, ठीक है.
ठीक है ना. टूरिस्ट अट्रैक्शन है
हाँ,
ना.
ठीक है.
टूरिस्ट तो कहीं भी आ सकते हैं ना. रिलीजियस प्लेस से भी आते हैं, किसी माउंटेन में भी आते हैं, किसी हिस्टोरिकल बिल्डिंग में भी आते हैं. तो आपका मेन यहाँ पर आंसर क्या है, कॉन्टेक्स्ट. वो टूरिस्ट अट्रैक्शन क्या है. इट्स नॉट अबाउट यू व्हाट यू लाइक. सो कैन यू रिपीट द सेम. कैन यू आंसर स्टार्ट फ्रॉम द स्क्रैच.
In India, it's a country where lots of tourist places belongs to different types of religion. In the Hyderabad, it is Charminar, which is situated in over there, which is made up in the Mughal era. And now going in the south, we'll have Meenakshi Temple, which is situated in the Amravati city. And now going up on the north.
This is the kind of repetition going on. है ना. On the other hand, though from north to south, from north to there are different places like this or that. Many of them are listed among UNESCO heritage. ये कर सकते हैं कि मतलब धरोहर है. क्या है
धरोहर.
So would you like to add some 1 or 2 sentences? कश्मीर हो गया, है ना. हिमाचल हो गया. There are also some places that are blanket of snow can be found over there. By the way, yes. What are some of the popular tourist attraction in your country?
From my side, India is populated for the historical places and some tourism places, attractions, because from all over the world people come to visit tourist attractions and some religious places. And from this this describe that we have some lot of places to visit, such as some religious places like Golden Temple, some Ram Mandir and mosques, and some places such as Red Fort, Taj Mahal. They are historical places made by the Mughal emperors, and they describes the history of the India. So
Very good. Yes. What about you, man? What are some of the popular tourist attraction in your country?
There are several tourist attraction in our country, such as religious places, historical places, etc. First of all, religious places such as Ram Mandir, Guru Nanak Dev, Red Fort.
ठीक है. Carry on.
And also historic place like
No, it's not been situation now. There are different tourist attraction according to category. First of all, talking about religious places, we can see number of places, such places. For example, राम मंदिर, ये और वो जो भी है ना. ठीक है. जैसे सिख में ये हो गया, हिंदू में ये हो गया, मुस्लिम में ये हो गया, ये हो गया.
Yes, sir.
Secondly, historical places. Secondly,
Historical places.
there are wide range of this that है ना. उधर जाओ, उधर विक्टोरिया मेमोरियल है, उधर वो है, इधर रेड फोर्ट है, उधर. देयर आर सो मेनी थिंग्स. ठीक है. स्टार्ट फ्रॉम द स्क्रैच.
I would. Can you repeat questions?
Yeah, what are some of the popular tourist attraction in the country?
There are several type of tourist attraction in our country, such as religious places, also historical places. Firstly, we talk about religious places like Ram Mandir, that belong from
That is one of the sacred places for millions of Hindus.
for million of tourists
Hindus.
visit.
ठीक है.
all over the world. Secondly, historical places like Red Fort. In India, we celebrate our Independence Day Republic Day in Red Fort. So we invite different countries prime ministers
Guests
to visit.
from different countries. They can be prime ministers and presidents. Yes. Did you answer the question?
Yes, sir.
Did you get no? Now the second question: how do the types of tourist attraction that younger people like to visit compare with those that older people like to visit? कुछ लोग होते हैं ना जो सिर्फ पिलग्रिमेज पे जाते हैं, तीर्थ यात्रा पे। ओल्डर वन क्या करते हैं? अक्सर तीर्थ यात्रा पे जाते हैं। और यंग कहाँ जाते हैं? सो जहाँ बस कैप्टिवेटिंग व्यू हो, मेस्मराइजिंग हो, पिक्चर्स हो। सो कैन यू आंसर?
In my opinion, the younger generation goes to like captivating view tourist attractions, and the older
पूरा एक सिनेरियो ले आया है। According to Biraj, on one hand there are young people who love to travel across different categories such as historical places,
historical places.
this or that, जो भी है ना, आप उसको रीजन करो क्यों? They are different. They want to get some different vibes. They are in their there is the peak of the hormones with respect to something like that. So they want to visit. They want to meet a lot of people. On the other hand, people in their older age don't like to visit a lot of historical places because they don't have interest. They just want to go to many of these sacred places. They are more interested in spending their time in chanting, recitation, जो भी है ना। फिर से आंसर दो।
In my opinion, there are two generations, which are younger one and the older ones. The younger ones wanted to visit tourist places, which is consist of which give them vibes about the matlab, about the
हाँ, I will sum up within 2 to 3 minutes.
give them a mood free environment, and these are kind of a cafe restaurant. These are only and talking about the older ones, they want to visit temples like Kedarnath, which is situated in the north region of the India, because they want peace in their life. They go there and they do chanting, meditation, and they want peace.
Very good. Same question. There are two groups of people, the younger one and the older ones. Where do they like to visit in the context of
There are
tourist
two types
attractions?
of people. Some want to go some religious places, and some go to visit hyped areas such as Manali, Sikkim, Gangtok, and some wants to go to visit Kedarnath, Golden Temple, and some religious places. They this shows the differences between the generations and the older people by day to day, and this can clearly show us that when we are getting older, we are we are wanted to visit
We want to visit.
we want to visit some places that make our mind peace. And
वेरी गुड। देखो अब जैसे ग्रुप्स ऑफ पीपल है, ओल्डर वंस है तो मान लो रिलीजियस कॉन्टेक्स्ट में है, तो कोई ऐसे भी होता है जो कंपेयर करना चाहते हैं वहाँ पे क्या है। तो कोई मान लो जा रहा है राम मंदिर, कोई जा रहा है गोल्डन टेम्पल, कोई जा रहा है जामा मस्जिद, है ना। दे वांट टू सी द वाइब्स लाइक हाउ द रिलीजियस वाइब्स आर देयर, है ना। वही अगर टूरिस्ट अट्रैक्शन की बात करें, टाइप्स ऑफ अट्रैक्शन जो कि अट्रैक्ट करते हैं आपको यंगर को, माउंटेन्स हो सकते हैं, हिस्टोरिकल प्लेसेस हो सकते हैं, कुछ फेमस रेस्टोरेंट हो सकते हैं, रिवर्स हो सकते हैं, वाटरफॉल्स हो सकते हैं, कुछ फॉरेस्ट भी हो सकते हैं, जंगल सफारी भी हो सकते हैं। वेल आई बिलीव लाइक देयर आर अ लॉट ऑफ यंगस्टर्स हु लाइक टू एंजॉय वाइल्ड लाइफ सफारी, देयर आर अदर ग्रुप्स लाइक लव टू डू हाइकिंग, है ना, विद देयर फ्रेंड्स। तो थोड़ा सा ये आपको सीखना पड़ेगा। मान लो सैक्रेड प्लेसेस, पिलग्रिमेज क्या हो गया, एक्सप्रेशन हुआ ना। उसी तरह मान लो कि अब पिक्चर्स प्लेस हो गया, माउंटेनस एरियाज हो गया, हिली एरियाज हो गया, स्टनिंग लैंडस्केप हो गया, कैप्टिवेटिंग व्यूज हो गया। ठीक है, तो आज के लिए इतना काफी है। थोड़ा सा आप बताओ कि आज क्या लगा, मतलब कि प्रैक्टिस रेगुलर करना जरूरी है, कहाँ कहाँ एरिया जहाँ आप लैग कर रहे हैं।
we have to practice a lot in speaking because we are not using some idioms and some words.
फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल दिमाग में ये वर्ड आई हैव टू आंसर कि अगर ये है तो आंसर कितना देना है। पार्ट 1 है तो कम से कम 2 सेंटेंस। अब बच्चा टाइप सेंटेंस नहीं है कि आई लाइक टू गो, आई लाइक टू प्ले। देयर शुड बी कॉम्प्लेक्स सेंटेंस जिसमें कंजंक्शन हो या फैन बॉयज हो। कॉम्प्लेक्स और कंपाउंड, कॉम्प्लेक्स और कंपाउंड बोलोगे, 2 बोलोगे कवर कर लेगा 10 से 15 सेकेंड। पार्ट 2 में मुझे इतना बोलना है, पार्ट 2 में ज्यादा इंप्रेस करना है। इंप्रेस मतलब कि उसमें ज्यादा थोड़ा सा आपको एडवांस वोकैबुलरी हो गया, ग्रामर हो गया। क्या लग रहा है? यू आर टेकिंग अ लॉट ऑफ पॉजेस, व्हाट आर यू गोइंग टू डू फॉर दैट?
My honest feedback is if people communicate in front of teacher to give a better experience and improve their communication skills and also grammar skills.
देखो यहाँ पे एक चीज है ना कि जो आपको एग्जामिनर होगा ना, इंटरव्यूअर, वो बहुत मतलब स्मूथ कम्युनिकेशन करेगा, उसमें कोई देयर इज नो काइंड ऑफ फोर्स. If you are not speaking fluently, they will try to motivate like, yeah. Like they will give you the expression like, it's so that they are motivating you. और तो ये नहीं कि आपको लगे कि डर है कि पहले मैं जा रहा हूँ कि यार एग्जामिनर है, IELTS एग्जाम है, इंटरनेशनल है, तो they have also been trained कि how you have to motivate indirectly. Sometimes they are smiling. Oh, that's nice. Oh, expression. कुछ लोग आते हैं एग्जाम देकर, एग्जामिनर बड़ा अच्छा था, मुझसे स्माइल कर, लग रहा है मैं बैंड अच्छा है. एक्चुअली इट इज द पार्ट ऑफ ट्रेनिंग. क्या गुरमीत, क्या लग रहा है, लाइक आर यू satisfied with your performance?
I don't think I am doing well in the speaking part. I have to work on my vocabulary and what the question says and what my answer reflects on that opinion. Overall I have to work on my study.
ओके, थैंक यू वेरी मच. ये था कि एक तो ओवरव्यू भी था कि कैसे करना है. पार्ट 1 का आंसर देना होता है आपको 2 से 3 सेंटेंसेस में, 1 से 2 भी हो सकता है, मतलब एक सेंटेंस हो तो कम से कम जस्टिफाइड हो, मतलब उसमें लॉजिक हो, रीजन के साथ. 2 सेंटेंस तो आप बोलो. IELTS पार्ट 1 में 10 से 15 सेकंड मतलब एक स्टैंडर्ड लेंथ होता है. क्यू कार्ड का 1 से 2 मिनट, 1 मिनट बोल सकते हैं, 2 मिनट बोलेंगे तो ज्यादा कवर पॉइंट होगा, ज्यादा एक्सप्रेसिव होंगे, ज्यादा कॉलोकेशन यूज करेंगे, वो करेंगे, सब कुछ करेंगे. पार्ट 3 में डिस्कशन है, तो वहाँ पे 5 से 6 सेंटेंस. ठीक है, थैंक्स फॉर वॉचिंग. ऐसे बहुत सारे वीडियो आते रहेंगे. अच्छा लगा तो लाइक कीजिए, कमेंट कीजिए. और जसप्रीत था, प्रिंस था और गुरमीत, इसमें आपको किसका अच्छा लगा आप बोल सकते हैं कि सेम टाइप्स ऑफ क्वेश्चन सबसे किए गए. ठीक है, थैंक्स फॉर वॉचिंग.